Bag ready, health is almost fully restored, and we are going to be ready to go into the 1,000-year door. Hey guys, what's up? It's MVG Legend here, back with some more Paper Mario the 1,000-year door. Oh yes, we did, thank you very much. Alright, you see Luigi in the background. If you talk to him, he will tell you the climax to his story. I think this might be the climax. You might have to wait until after you beat the game to hear the climax, but for now, that's the climax. As you see, we have some really nice items here. Those whack-a-bumps are really going to come in handy. You want to make sure you get those at Keyhole Key, so make sure you grab those and bring them. If you want, you can go to the the Pit of 100 Trials, and if you get to a certain depth, I think it's like floor 80, you can get a bag that increases your bag like 10 more items, so you can bring 20 instead of 10. But I didn't feel like doing that, and hold on, let me fix my mic real fast. Alright, there we go. Sorry if you could hear that mic shiftingness. But yeah, it increases your items. I don't really think we're going to need that many items. It might help because I'm pretty sure you can find a Ultra Shroom and a I can't remember what the FP equivalent of an Ultra Shroom is right this moment. Jam and Jelly in the 1,000-year door, but we don't need them. We're good. We have plenty of items, and as you've seen, I really don't use items anyway. So there's no reason for me to go grab them. Anyway, we're finally here. We have all of 7 crystal stars, right? All 7? Yeah, we're good. Let's go. Alright, let me bring out Goombella here because she always has the most obvious and probably funniest stuff to say. Let's talk to you. What kept you, Mario? Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't think they're in the vicinity anymore. They must have found another way to get through the door. Alright, so we jump on this little pedestal like we always do. It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario. Hold aloft the last crystal star. Great hoogly boogly. Alright, as you can see here, we finally have all 7 crystal stars, which, according to the prophecy, and I like how it spins. I don't think did it ever spin before? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Yeah, I think it definitely spun the screen. Look how nice that looks. Just the spinning right there. That looks pretty cool, I have to say. And I'm proud my video is not skipping for once. Normally, you know, we get a little ways and it starts speeding up and slowing down. I guess my video wanted to record nicely here. It normally does in the 1,000-year door. I don't know why I'm rambling on about this. Look, the door. But right, like I said, according to prophecy, if the hero brings the 7 stars in front of the crystals, in front of the 1,000-year door, it should open. I don't know how Grodus and the rest of them got in, but they did somehow. Especially Bowser, because he says he's getting in there, so I don't know what he's planning on doing, but we'll see if Bowser makes an appearance inside the 1,000-year door, and that looks pretty ominous. Look at that swirling purple vortex. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls victim to the fiend, before he takes over the world, you must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. Come on, Mario. Alright, now we're going to enter. Anyway, this, you know, rightfully so, this is the hardest part in the game, so there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of enemies that might take some time. So, it might take, sorry for fixing my mic again, it might take 3 or 4 videos, even though I do speed up the battles, to make it to the end of this area. So, you know, if you don't want to watch, you can just skip to the final boss battle. But anyway, Chapter 8, the 1,000-year door. Like I said, it's just going to take a while. There's a lot of stuff you can miss, a lot of stuff I want to grab, and my mic, holy crap, it just doesn't... There we go. Is that better? Yes, that's better. I'm sorry, my mic has to be fixed. I can't do this if my mic is being, you know, retarded. This place is freaky. But we don't have a choice, Mario. We got to get in there and save Princess before this gets out of hand. Come on, Mario. Alright, enemies here, though. They're not too difficult. They're just so numerous, as I've been saying. Especially with the setup I have now, where Mario has, like, 8 jump attack. It's not, you don't really have that much to worry about. And what's over here? Stopwatch? I don't know why I'm going to get these items. I have full, and it's not like anything they have in here is going to make me drop any of my items. No, I'm not going to like throw anything out for anything that they have in here. I wanted to take a boo sheet with me, but I've opted not to. Oh, I do 7 damage. I'm so sorry. 7 damage. Let's see, what did we fought something similar to this, but we haven't fought this yet. That's a Swoopula. An airborne blood-sucking bat-like thing. Max HP is 9, attack is 4, and defense is 0. As if losing HP wasn't bad enough, this little creep adds yours to its own, so it's like a fuzzy. How totally gross. Don't let it bite me, Mario. Just like fuzzies, you have, I believe you have to No. It's not a mash attack. It's you press A or B to block like regular. But like the whatever fuzzy does that, I don't remember. It might be the green one or the pink one. If you can, once you get the timing down for one, you can do it over and over and over again. Same thing with embers. I still don't have the timing down right for them, but once you get it, you can do it every time. So if one gets the chance to attack me, I will do my best to super guard it to show you what I mean. But if I can't super guard it, I can't super guard it because there's just some things I can't guard. You know, I'm gonna put my BP up because at this point I like where my HP and FP are, and the only thing I'd probably put up is my I didn't mean to grab that, is my FP. But I have FP and HP pluses, so I'd rather just have the BP, and then later on I can change it if I feel like it. You know what I mean? Because those will save me in the end anyway if I really need to up my flower power. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Like running through this, I was being really careless, and you'll see me do a lot of stupid things like just mess up the regular. You know, I've made plenty of mistakes in this LP, and even in Resident Evil, I've made a ton of mistakes, and I've admitted when I've made mistakes. But here it was just me totally not paying attention. Sometimes I'd be texting while I was running through this, or I'd be doing this or that or the other thing, and then I just wouldn't be paying attention. I'd end up messing up a jump. Especially later, it become really obvious when I get a badge that I like to equip. But you'll really notice it later. Maybe not so much in this video, but like I said, it's pretty bad. Let's see. That's a Dry Bones. It's a former Koopa whose spirit animates its bones. Oh, there we go. We fought a couple of these. Eek, that's so freaky. Well, similar forms. Max HP is 8, attack is 5, and defense is 2. When its HP goes down, it collapses into a pile, but it'll eventually rise up again. Fire and explosions will put it out permanently, though. A Dry Bones will sometimes build friends if it feels outnumbered. If you don't take them out close together, they'll keep coming back. Let's wipe them all out at once and quick. These things are freaking me out, I think it said. I wasn't reading fast enough. I really got to slow down when I press that because it just flies by. I don't know how I expect myself to read it. I think because I read it in my head when I'm originally running through, because, you know, like I said before, everyone knows I add my audio afterwards because my computer's not that great, so I can't really do, you know, audio during. But, you know, oh, see, like right there, why would I attack the Dry Bones there? That was just me not paying attention. And I couldn't even super guard it like I said I would. So, you know, it's whatever. I think I do end up super guarding it, but not there. I want to change these badges around. I sped this up because you don't want to see me just... I really didn't know what to put on, so I just kept moving it around a lot. So I put up the Lucky Start badge, which is really a good badge. If you get that for fighting Atomic Boo, you should definitely use it. I really like that badge, especially right here. I mean, until you get Zap Tap, which is, you know, in the pit of 100 trials, you know, Lucky Start's a good, you know, startup item. Especially if you're low on FP or HP and you need to get a lucky, you know, HP boost or something. What do I want to do? Alright. I was going to just art attack them, but I was like, why waste, you know, a special move when I can just do that? No big deal. Dry Bones 2, they're pretty easy to super guard. I gotta remember to take off Unsimplifier when I go up against the final boss, because that'll really screw me over. Because I'm, like I said, see, like right there, I don't know why I didn't press the button. I could tell you that I knew it would take it out, but I wasn't sure. I should have definitely pressed it again. I just messed up. That's a Bombshell Bill. A bee blaster shoots these things repeatedly. Max HP is 3, attack is 6, and defense is 2. They have really high attack, but its HP is low, so take it out before it takes you out. Then again, if you focus on these guys, you'll never win. Smack that bee bill blaster. Alright, these guys, not too tough. Just make sure you don't get hit first, like when entering a battle, because they, once again, easy to super guard, but it's very easy to mess up. They're really fast and, you know, dangerous. Like right here, I tried to sneak around it, see if I could do it. I couldn't. I did super guard that. No, I did not super guard that one. I lied. I did super guard one of them, or a few of them. I don't know why I just stood there. But like I said, they are super guardable. They're not that difficult. I'm just being like, look at that. This is 3 in a row. I just got smacked in the face, and I couldn't do a thing about any of them. I just stood there and took all those hits. What do I want to do? Oh, I brought her out because, yeah, there we go. I was tired of getting hit in the face. got repeatedly smacked in the face, and it was just annoying. These are basically the same things as all the other ones. They just shoot out stronger bills. They're not too difficult. The only difference is sometimes, like normally the other ones only shot out one each, but these can sometimes shoot out two if there's only one left. You'll see. That's a Bill Blaster. It fires bombshell bills. Sorry about the abbreviation. Max HP is 10, attack is 4, and it's really, really tough. Yeah, hard to hurt this guy. Thing is, if you don't take it out, it'll keep shooting bombshell bills at you. So you got to figure out a way to beat it, and fast. I had to keep this in. Look at that. I think that's like the second bingo I got all game. I'm terrible at getting bingo, and I really needed it too because my health was down to 20, I think. But as I was saying before, like, see how he shoots? He shoots 2 there. Normally, only 1 is shot, but like I said, 2 is shot there. And I figured, all right, I'll take 1 out, but I'm like, oh, it only does 1 freaking damage. That was just me being stupid. I don't know about that one. Like, I have no idea why I thought she would be able to do that. So I'm like, all right, I'll attack this guy. Nope, that didn't take him out either. Forgot he had super defense, and couldn't do anything because I thought both times. I thought the first time they were going for Mario, and I thought the second time they were going for Goombella. So I just totally screwed that round up, and look at me bouncing on that bombshell bill despite the fact it was dead like a freaking while ago. But these guys aren't too tough, especially if you use Vivian, her Veil. It can just sometimes be handy because if you time it right, you know, you go under when the bombshell bills attack, they die. You know, that works too. Especially anybody with an attack that can hit multiple enemies, except for Koops, because sometimes they're high in the air. This room's interesting, but I'll go into... Oh, you know what? I'll talk about the room. Certain areas, spikes come up if you stand on them, so you got to be very careful. Right here is a very good badge called All or Nothing. Basically what it is if you do the action command, your attack gets +1. If you don't do the action command, your attack is 0. Really good, but if you're like me and you were just doing this and you stop paying attention, you end up doing 0 damage over and over and over and over again. There are so many times I was like, yes, I won the battle. I just I realized I didn't have to do the action command or whatever, and I didn't do it, and then 0 damage. It was so annoying, this entire place. I shouldn't have put it on until I got further down, but I totally screwed myself over. But look, I'm doing 8 and 11. Wow, that is a crap ton of damage. Yeah, was not paying attention at all, and I ended up screwing myself over so many times this dungeon. But, you know, it worked out in the end, so no big deal. Like I said, it's a really good badge if you pay attention and do your action commands. If you're like me and you just spaz out for no reason and forget to press the button every once in a while, then no, don't use it, because you're going to look like an idiot when you're trying to, like, multi-bounce and you do 0 damage to the first guy and then you don't hit anybody else. It's ridiculous. Interesting to note, this fire, just like in the first game, if you continue to jump over them, oh no, stay in one spot. Don't be a dumbass like me and try to move. But if you continue to just jump, eventually, if you do it long enough, coins will come out of them. But we already have like 999 coins, so it's not really necessary for me to do all of these. But if you're low on coins and you plan on going out to get some items, this is a nice way to rack up, you know, 5-6 coins. But we have so many coins, I'm just like, you know, fuck it. Let me fight this Ember. Come here, you little shithead. Now another really stupid move. I forgot, I didn't have that ice jump thing on, so I couldn't do anything about that. That's Enter. I don't know why I sped this up. Basically, it's an Ember. Yeah, I don't know why I sped that up. But like I said, it's an Ember, like any other. I think it has 10 HP in total. Its attack power is 5, and I don't think it has any defense power. Besides that, that's an Ember, and I hit that for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why that was sped up. You're not really missing too much anyway on them. Like I said, they're not really spectacular or anything special. They're an Ember with a little more attack and HP. I know there's got to be like a creative way to do this. Maybe like you roll under it or something, but I wasn't totally sure. Like, I couldn't remember how to beat this, so I just used Vivian. Poorly, I might add, but I used Vivian. See, look, I still got hit there. That's 2 times I've been hit by this little section of fire. I've been hit by the fire 4 times already. Maybe even more, I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. 4 or 5. But oh well. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. This is an MVG Legends walkthrough Mario, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Next time we will see what's at the end of this hallway. As always, please comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!